Welcome to another episode of the Big Donch Show. Today we're going to be recapping week 9 of the NFL season. Just a reminder to subscribe to my YouTube, Big Donch, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. So this weekend, a pretty solid weekend. I'm wearing my hat because, well, I started off with a great game. Steelers finally getting a win that I was actually happy with. Okay, our offense looked good. Matt Canada down on the sideline. It gotta work. It gotta work. Listen, I know we're not firing Matt Canada. Steeler fans need to realize this. We're not going to fire Matt Canada this year. Okay, it's just how it is. We're going to be going through this whole season with Matt Canada, no matter how bad he is. Get that through your head. Alrighty, it's official by now. My comment is not going to fire Matt Canada, whether he's terrible or he's amazing. Obviously, you won't fire him if he's amazing. But either way, okay, we're stuck with Matt Canada this season. We're stuck till his contract's over. But the most we can do right now is just to root for the guy. That's all we have to do. Hating him, the pressure obviously doesn't work. We've been hating this dude since last year. Alrighty, the pressure obviously does not work. The hating does not work. We got to do a little Trey Turner in the Phillies style. Alrighty, shout out Phillies, where they were angry with Trey Turner after being really disappointing. They started supporting him. What happened? Trey Turner started playing good. That's what we got to do with Matt Canada down on the sideline. Let's start supporting it. Let's start hoping for Matt Canada to do good. I feel like we want to see, and I don't blame you. I'm the same way. We want to see Matt Canada do bad just so we can get rid of him. That's not a good approach. Why? Because, well, we're not going to get rid of him this year. Just how it is. We scored 20 points. Not the best, but either way, if you watch the game, you know our offense looked a lot better than before. Kenny Pickett had 160 yards and a touchdown, overthrown receivers a lot, though. I'm still not sold on Kenny Pickett. Do I want him to do good? Yes. Jalen Warren, he's really filling in that spot perfectly, 88 yards. Deontay Johnson had his first touchdown in like 2 seasons. Good for him. Good for him. We saw it now with George Pickens. Alrighty. He's throwing a fit. I'm not surprised at all. Talented receiver. Diva. It is what it is. I feel like every year we have a diva as Steelers wide receiver. We've been having a diva since I don't even know. I don't even know for that. Obviously since Antonio Brown. I mean, we had some problem with the wide receiver room. Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant. Now, Martavis Bryant was a diva, but he was getting in trouble off the field. Chase Claypool, Juju Smith-Schuster, Deontay Johnson here and there, George Pickens. Same old, same old. Titans, 262 yards and an interception. Well, for Will Levis, hey, Will Levis playing good football. He did what he could. Alrighty, Titans. If I was a Titans fan, let me just say my word to Titans fans: you guys got a solid quarterback back there. Derrick Henry doing what he does. Obviously, he's impossible to tackle. 75 yards and a touchdown. Kyle Phillips was their leading receiver with 68 yards. Going back to the Steelers, though, Jalen Warren, like I said, filling in that spot perfectly. But we still got to learn to use them both, like how the Cowboys did with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott last year. It worked good. Short yardage. We need a yard or two. Give us a Najee. All right. It's 1st and 10. We're just going to make the most out of it. Make the most out of a rushing play. Give it to Jalen Warren. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. TJ Watt got the sack without a helmet. He's defensive player of the year, right? Steelers move on to 5-3. Titans move on to 3-5. We got the Green Bay Packers next. I don't know if it's prime time or not. I can't see. It's on CBS. It says on my schedule, so it's obviously gonna be a 1 o'clock game. It is at home too. We have 3 straight home games, so let's make the most out of it. We lost to the Jaguars. That didn't help. Okay, let's start going into the Sunday games in Germany. Chiefs defeated the Dolphins 21-14. Dolphins just can't pick the good teams. Tua had 193 yards and a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes on a terrible game last week had 185 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Pacheco, man, he's fall off. 66 yards rushing. That's good and all. But that's it. I need him on fantasy. Tyreek Hill had a pretty bad game. Fumble and only 62 yards. Raheem Mostert always getting in the end zone. This dude's insane. Noah Gray was their leading receiver, 34 yards. Travis Kelce, not a good game from him. He only had 3 receptions and 14 yards. That's rare from him. Chiefs won the 7-2. Dolphins 6-3. Let's take a look now. Vikings, Falcons. Vikings come back. Josh Dobbs has himself a game, leads the game-winning touchdown. So good for Josh Dobbs, doing what he could. He's a smart man, hey. Former Steeler, I got to root for him. Falcons, they're rolling with Tyler Heinicke, though. And they didn't use Bijan Robinson like they're supposed to be doing. He's the best rookie running back. Use him the right way. So I don't blame fans getting mad. I don't think we played the Falcons this year. No, that was in preseason. Either way. Saints defeated the Bears 24-17. Like 3 interceptions the Bears threw. Oh my goodness. I knew that. I knew that Badgen. Is that who's under quarterback? Yeah. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns, but I knew that Badgen wasn't legit. We had that first good game. Everyone's saying he's the answer. No. Derek Carr, good for him. 211 yards, 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill, 11 carries for 52 yards. How did it even happen? I don't watch the Saints. Like, how is he getting 11 carries, 52 yards like he's a running back? Hey, I know he's good. That's crazy, though. Packers destroying the Rams 23. They didn't have Matt Stafford. Cooper Kupp's quiet lately. I mean, he's been dealing with injuries. Obviously, no quarterback. We can't say he's quarterback proof, though, anymore either. Packers 20-3. Commanders defeating the Patriots 2017. Okay, Commanders 4-5. Patriots on 2-7. Sam Howell, 325 yards, touchdown, interception. Sam Howell, he's really impressing me. Mac Jones, 220 yards, touchdown, interception. Threw an interception at the end of the game. That's sold. Brian Robinson, at least the B Robinson's getting something. 63 yards and a touchdown. Mondre Stevenson had 9 carries, 87 yards and a touchdown. Terry McLaurin had 73 yards, and Mario Douglas had 55 yards. Patriots, I don't know, man, what's up with Bill Belichick and all, because he just got an extension, but he made that team because he's also the general manager. So Ravens blowing out the Seahawks 37-3. DK Metcalf, let me tell you, as a fantasy owner of him, he's disappointing. He had 1 reception. It was like a deep one, like one for like 50 yards or 60 yards or something. That was it. No touchdowns. He's been disappointing lately. Seahawks are gonna get it going. 37-3. 37-3. Jeez, man. Jeez. Told you, man. Geno Smith shouldn't have signed him to that contract last year. Good year last year, but I knew he couldn't stay with it. Texans, Buccaneers. This was a solid game. Let me tell you, with Baker Mayfield, you can hate him all you want. He's going to give you 110% every game. Every game. CJ Stroud, though, 470 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's the best quarterback performance this year, and he's a rookie. He'll win Rookie of the Year. He's playing like that. He doesn't have to play like that. 470 yards, 5 touchdowns every game. That's MVP status. But, he's not, keeps the turnovers low, keeps winning. He'll be Rookie of the Year, definitely. Baker Mayfield had 2 touchdowns. Rashad White had 2 touchdowns. Noah Brown had a touchdown. Mike Evans, 87 yards. Bucks move on to 3-5. Texans, 4-4. So, Texans are definitely playing good football. As I know, they destroyed my Steelers. Browns, 27. Cardinals, 0. Kyler Murray's coming back, though. So, good for him. They wanted to stick with Clayton Tune and not Josh Dobbs. Clayton Tune had 58 yards and 2 interceptions. That was embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing. Mark Cooper, 139 yards and a touchdown. Deshaun Watson's back, 219 yards. 2 touchdowns. Browns are 5-3. Cardinals 1-8. Colts, 27. Panthers, 13. Bryce Young had 3 interceptions, 2 for pick 6. Gardner Minshew, good for him, 127 yards and a touchdown. Colts more on the 4-5. Panthers 1-7. So Colts without Anthony Richardson, he had a pretty solid rookie season start to him. Gardner Minshew's always doing what he could. Raiders 30. Giants 6. Unfortunate news for the Giants. Daniel Jones going down, torn ACL. Him and Saquon Barkley deserve better. It's just how it is. I think the Giants got to go for Carson Wentz or something. They got to bring in somebody. I know they weren't supposed to tank this year. They were supposed to be a good team trying to make the playoffs like they did last year. I don't know what happened. They should have paid Saquon. Raiders, new coach, new quarterback. They win. They put up 30 points. That's what they need. Aiden O'Connell had no touchdowns, but he had 29 yards, no interceptions. Josh Jacobs had 2 touchdowns. Tommy DeVito for the Giants had 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Saquon had 90 yards rushing, 23 yards receiving. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Giants could be so much better than that. Raiders are 4-5. Giants 2-7. Embarrassing. Eagles 28-23 to the Cowboys. I was rooting for Cowboys. Tony Pollard got to get going. McCarthy, please give the ball to Tony Pollard. I need him on my fantasy. He almost had a touchdown, but I got called back, illegal formation or something. Of course, my luck. Eagles, though, they're a solid team. No doubt about it. Jalen Hurts had 2 touchdowns. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdowns, 374 yards. So Dak Prescott did what he could. CeeDee Lamb, 11 receptions, 191 yards. A.J. Brown, another touchdown. Cowboys, 5-3. Eagles, 8-1. Start going to the primetime games now. Bengals, 24. Bills, 18. Josh Allen, another interception, of course. Jamar Chase had a quiet game. But basically, Josh Allen's like a Brett Favre, right? He's a great player. We know that he's top 5. He can score when he wants to, but he also turns the ball over a lot. Had a rushing touchdown also. He's our leading rusher like almost every game. I feel like 44 yards on the ground. Stephon Diggs at 86 yards on a touchdown. Joe Burrow had 2 touchdowns. Joe Mixon had a touchdown. Teagan's at 110 yards. Stephon Diggs rolled over the security guard and got mad at the security guard. Acting like that's his fault, man. Some of these players, man, they're too entitled. Bengals 5-3. Bills 5-4. Okay, Monday Night Football now, kind of a snooze fest. Jets against the Chargers. Chargers won 27-6. Zach Wilson had 263 yards, no touchdowns. Obviously, they only scored 6, so it was probably got field goals. Austin Eckler, man, I get he's dealing with a dumb injury. I'm pretty sure on his opposite hand. 136 yards only, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but still, man, he's kind of an overrated quarterback. I hate not. I don't want to hate on the guy. I don't like calling people overrated a lot, but he kind of is. A lot of people consider him like a top 5 quarterback. He's not even top 6, top 7 maybe. But I just don't see much in Justin Herbert. Like he has the arm, he has talent, but he's just not producing much. He's just not that good, like that people make him seem already. I mean, I seen it last year too. Like he's not that good, but people like to hype him up because he's different and he was a first round pick and all that. He's humble, but he's not that good. I'm sorry, but he's just not. Austin Eckler, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. It's like 2016 with Keenan Allen. Good for him. Hey, maybe Justin Herbert, he's in a slump, but he's just not good. He's just not playing good football like people will say he is. I'm sorry. Chargers and Jets are both 4-4. Aaron Rodgers could be coming back any minute now. I mean, not any minute. I'd say, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 weeks left. The way technology is nowadays, the way he's looking, throwing the ball, walking without crutches, who knows? I mean, if the Jets somehow sneak in the playoffs, which they got to do better than that, 27-6 at home, they got to do better than that. Who knows? But with that offensive line the Jets have, doesn't matter who's back there, they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle. But yeah, guys, that was the Week 9 NFL recap. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm out, guys. Peace.